Good morning to all. The primary aim of our channel is to create awareness about good farming methods and the success stories of great farmers. It also highlights some bad farming practices. Every country, directly or indirectly, depending on agriculture. Some of them are directly involving with farming and others are involved doing business with these kind of goods. We are visiting many farms made farmers across the country to gather information through this our YouTube channel. We are trying to provide awareness about good farming and success stories of good farmers and also reason behind the failures of the. We are trying to provide awareness about good farming and success stories of good farmers and also reason behind the failures of bad farming methods. We are raising awareness among farmers. We are meeting with farmers to promote agriculture and ask farmers how to implement crop management, fertilizer management and irrigation management. Our service is to help farmers and provide strong information about good farming methods. One particular country, how much is important for agriculture and farmers. The same important we have to give for weavers. Because of the weavers, we will get the cloth. So one particular person, even one day, if they are not eating also, even 1 minute without dress, they cannot live. So that much important in our cloth. So in our heritage, the cloth, the weavers, it's playing for very good role, particularly in our country. And also particularly in our South India, we are very much famous about cloth technology and clothing methods. Today our chief guest, Mr. G. Chandramouli, Chairman KVIC South Zone, MSME GOI, Member Choir Board and Chairman Swadeshi Sarvodaya Song Coimbatore and Founder Chairman Kadi Panchayat. We are very much great honor to introduce you, sir. Your presence is, we are our Dr. Vesa YouTube channel. Very much happy to with you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you your presence. Mr. Chandramouli sir is going to give innovative methods in handloom technology and sustainability of weavers. Now I like to call Chandramouli sir to give your view, sir.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ வணக்கம். I will try to speak with Tamil and English together. I'm Chandramouli. Till last December, I am the chairman of the KVIC. At present, the new commission was not yet formed, so I'm waiting for that one. At the same time, I'm associated with the same ministry in the COIR board. Wonderful interaction with all the important guests, and all the points is a very valid point. Actually, whatever I want to thought of, they have expressed their views. Just I want to do some additions for that one. In 1945, as rightly our madam said, Gandhiji has initiated Khandi, and Tamil Nadu is the first state to take the lead in this one. There is a historical reasons there for that one. Especially Gandhiji's close associates, who are his colleagues in the Sabarmati Ashramam, Madam Soundaramji and Ramchandranji, who are closely associated, and Gandhiji itself personally supervised their marriage and advised them to propagate his ideology. In 1945, when everybody was thinking what to do after the independence, Gandhiji has initiated what is the educational policy it should be, because 70 to 80% of the Indian population is living in the rural areas. So he has created the concept of the Naya Talim, the concept. The Naya Talim is nothing but at present what our beloved Prime Minister Narendra Modi is propagating Skill India. So training the rural areas as per their profession and see that the empowerment, social empowerment should be. That is the main theme of this thing. And these two people migrated to Tamil Nadu and started a small society under the guidelines of the Naya Talim. At present, it has been converted to the autonomous university, that is Gandhigram University in the Dindigal, where it has been developed as a model. Not only khadi and other all the village products, whether it is a soap or it is a oil, some a natural coloring, many more. It is a model unit for the entire country in those days. So generally, when we are sitting another, whatever it says, Gandhiji's theory says, but the practical is happened only in Tamil Nadu. So that's why even now also the dress code, if the common man in entire Tamil Nadu, you can see white and white, especially either it is a dhoti or this thing, it is nothing but the respect towards what Gandhiji said during the freedom fight. Why Gandhiji or at present Modi ji initiating only khadi? Why not either handlooms or other these things? He has propagated khadi because khadi gives more employment. For example, handlooms, you will be getting yarn from the mill and you will be weaving and it's employment for 1 or 2 or 3. But if it is a khadi, the spinning of the cherka, it gives minimum 100 to 200 employment in the rural areas, especially that to house. That's why in those days, giving the employment, sitting in their house. So it is, I am telling about the 1945 years. The concept itself very innovative. That's why it has become, it is a symbol of our empowerment. That's why even now also, the Congress Party's emblem is 3 colors with spinning wheel. This cherka. And second thing I would like to add to our Srimati Mohanji, at that time there is no modification, it is only some single swindle cherka. But there is no production out of that one, the livelihood has become very, very less. That means financial this thing. So Gandhiji openly asked in his session, if anybody can invent, anybody can design some other alternative for this cherka, I will reward him with 1 lakh rupees of something. So one gentleman from Tamil Nadu, his name is Ekambarnath. Many people don't know that in North India, still that cherkas are moving. They were called it as Ambar Cherka. But Ambar Cherka was named after his Ekambarnath. That name was Ambar Cherka. And he is very innovative. Because of that one, the income of the weaver spinner has become double. And Gandhiji has felicitated him with the amount. Later on, he has been awarded Padma Shri from the government of India. I am very happy. I could not able to meet him 2 years back along with my team of the KVIC officials, especially our Ralamuthuji and other officials. We went to his village. We met his wife. We had a very good interaction with her. And we have seen all the certificates and the old time cherka there. So this is the brief history of the cherka spinning and khadi activity of the Tamil Nadu. Second, sir, coming to weavers. See, at that time, as rightly Srimati Madam said, it is a cultural heritage. When there is no fabric to wear in the entire world, the most innovative, the most creative, it has happened in India only, that is fabric. Fabric and food, the two things are decides the level of the standards of their living. In those days, the Indian fabric, yes, it is a cotton or in the form of the muslin. This is a peak in those days of that one. But later on, after the independence, even after the regime of the British people, we all know how intentionally, so how the British were intentionally and in a well-planned manner, he has seen that our sabotage in our Indian system, whatever you call it. Because of that policy, you call it, and whatever the subsequent government has taken, now we are seeing the shape of the system. In those days, the fabric, all these things are cultural and heritage, but we should not forget that now it is a livelihood. Livelihood means so many factors it comes, because either it is the globalization scenario, or it is a present day trend, or really our handloom industry is up to the mark. Yes, no doubt, we are having a wonderful heritage, wonderful patterns, wonderful designs of in those days, but is it able to give the livelihood at present? What is there? Viability. So we have to divide these two things, are two aspects. One is retaining of the cultural heritage, maintaining the same thing. It is a costly affair, and it reaches to the only a section of the society. That is one thing. Second thing is seeing the livelihood, because we are thinking it is a livelihood for this thing, as these weavers are as per the market trend, either their color combination or their texture, because daily one new design is coming, new pattern is coming. So our weavers or these sectors are competent enough to meet this kind of demand, that we have to examine, or else, because last 4 or 5 days I am moving in the coastal Andhra Pradesh, especially in the Krishna, Pedana, Nijampatnam, Chirala, in those areas, crores and crores of saris and fabrics are pending in their godowns. One is because of the lockdown period, so no weaver is getting the work, so they are starving for food. This is the original reality, what is going on in the rural areas. So at this juncture, as Gandhiji told, the need of there is technical upgradation. Technical upgradation is of two types. One is infrastructure upgradation. Second is skill upgradation of the weavers. Technology upgradation, still the 100-200 years of still we are using the same old pit looms. There is no new additions. If at all, if we go to the Western countries, especially where there is a very good progress, there is a new innovation and new type of inclusions in the especially looms, depending upon the fabric, either it is a folding loom or it is a vertical loom or that is a heavy loom. These kind of various innovations they are using. Why can't we? So these kind of, yes, rightly said, our Karapanji intervention is also one of the major thing I have personally visited one. So these kind of innovations has to be organized to the common man. Second is still the same old stereotype weaving system they are following. It has to be rectified. Yes, as Srimati Mohanji has told, so many varieties of weaving systems are there. In Tamil Nadu, she told very elaborately. If you go to each and every state, they're having their own fabric. If you go to Madhya Pradesh, this is Chanderi. Uttar Pradesh, that is Varanasi. If you go to Gujarat, that is either Patola or Kota. If you go to Maharashtra, that is Paitani. If you come to Andhra Pradesh, it is a Dharmavaram or Gadwal. If you go to northeastern states, it is a Eri silk or Moga silk and Manipuri wonderful silk. If you go to Kashmir, wonderful Kashmir silk. So each and every state, they are having their own wonderful rich cultural heritage of the fabric. But is our weaver is ready to take on that one? Number one. Second is our customer, because now it is a customer based society. Our customer is ready to bear such kind of financial these things. For example, I have seen we have initiated a small work in the Narayanpet near Hyderabad. where it is a very laborious. Each saree labor cost is coming around to 40 to 45,000 rupees. The saree cost is coming around to 70,000 rupees. A cotton saree, of course, it is so innovative, so wonderful fabric, everything is right. But how many people are there to bear such kind of cost effectiveness? So we have to clearly segregate the exclusive market and cultural, retaining the cultural heritage, one thing. Second side is think about the ordinary common weaver in the who is staying in the rural areas, giving infrastructure, at least providing a livelihood for them. That means because all these people are coming under unorganized sector, to my knowledge. Only a few sector people are in the organized sector. 70% of the viewers are coming unorganized sector. Why it is unorganized sector? They will tell it is not a regular morning to evening. Whenever there is time, they will be weaving. That is having their unorganized sector. This is the logic we will get from the Industries Ministry. So some mechanism, because I started an organization in the name of Khadi Panchayat to just highlight the problems of the rural artisans, to empower the rural artisans, because either they are not, because insurance also they won't come at present. The average age of the weaver of India is above 60 years only, 60 to 80. Below 50, no weaver is coming at present, because by seeing the standards and the returns what they are getting, no weaver is coming forward at present. Especially they are not allowing their children to come to this field. So many issues are there. One is after the technical upgradation and cost of the production, then only market will head. Second, the most dangerous part, we have not yet touched that one, fabric authentication. It is like a ghost in the market. I'm going to the market with wonderful hand woven saree with 15,000 rupees. The same pattern. For example, if you come to Telangana, double ikat saree in the market is 60 to 70,000 rupees. Within no time, they are making it either as a print or loom with its cost for only for 4 to 5,000 rupees. So fabric authentication is a major challenge for the handloom industry. So in the policies, of course, some policies are there, some sticker, something is there, but there is no awareness. So creating awareness from the general customer, what is the handloom, what is the power loom, what is khadi, fabric authentication, then only viable. The same saree, you cannot identify in the market. If you go to silk market, I challenge you, 60% of the product in the market, in the name of handlooms, in the name of smooth silk, it is 100% power looms. So the policy itself, it is against this thing. So where our retaining of the remaining of the cultural heritage are these things, only keeping for exhibition or something. So somewhere in the national level, the discussion has to be started. I am very happy that the entire Khadi team, our state director, Palani, our Nalamuttuji, he is attending this program from the Bombay. Our Siddharthan, director, giant director from Coimbatore, all these people are also in the team, because without changing the policies are there. Again, the implementation, especially fabric authentication and the strict action to be taken in the market where they are using the power looms. So then only these become the sustainability. And at the same time, I will tell a small example and I will close this one. For example, Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan, central government is giving for each state nearly 200 crores for the especially handloom weavers to do the uniform. But you ask any of the state, 90% of they are giving the for looms, 10% is only for handlooms for the namesake, because it requires time, it requires working capital to loom, it requires minimum 6 to 7 months to reach their target, where it's not possible to the handloom. So by keeping this one, the other people, powerless people, they are looting the market like this. So this kind of, there are so many issues are. Second, innovation. Where is the training centers? If at all I want to, some of the students want to learn a wonderful weaving system. Is there any system with us? Only one or two here and there. Traditions, old time techniques, either it is a dyeing or it is a natural dyeing or it is a using of these various this thing. It has to be, first of all, it has to be equipped to the ordinary small scale weaver. Next, the availability of the yarn, especially quality yarn with reasonable rate, as our Shankarlingam said, common rate, all these things are, it has to be monitored. Third is, especially present and previously, as Srimati Madam told, even now by seeing the design, you can tell it whether it is a Dharmavaram saree or it is a Kanchi saree or it is a Banaras saree, because it is a fixed system. Now the trend has changed now. Yes, we are having a respect and we like that one, but daily in my mother, she used to keep her marriage saree till her death. That means 30-40 years they used to keep one saree. But at present, wherever some good innovation see in the market showroom, immediately it comes to our house. So the daily the color combination is changing, the design pattern is changing, new mixed colors are coming. So where again here technology intervention and the creative and all these things are, because 70 to 80% of our viewers are living in the rural India. That too in not one place, in individual houses, bringing them to one place, training them as per the market demand. These kind of intervention, it is a really challenge for me, challenge for us. So the people like us, like Matthew sir, Shankarlingam sir, or like Karpanji, we are, this our challenge for us. We have to accept challenge if at all we want to do this thing. And very unfortunate thing was, you might have heard about in Telangana, only in Telangana, 720 people of the viewers self-suicide because they could not able to market their product, they could not able to pay the loans, whatever they have taken from the loans vendor. 702, it is a, nowhere in the India happened, it has happened in Tamil Nadu, in Telangana. So it is all India pattern, everywhere this is the pattern. So proper policy, especially fabric authentication. Second, proper infrastructure. Third is proper training program, all this one. Third is proper marketing facility. Yes, Modi ji was rightly told, vocal to local, local to global. Under this scheme, nearly in the 40 to 50 countries, we are planning to open exclusive outlets, but give at the same time organizing exhibitions in different places by encouraging these people innovation, especially either it is a visa processing or some giving some incentives. All these concepts are there. Corporatization has started. That means some of the master weavers enter into the field. They are paying, they are engaging these people for just for 600 rupees, 500 rupees per day, and they are selling it in the market for minimum of 70 to 80,000 rupees per saree. This exploitation is also there. So where we have to go? One side the government support, second is corporate sector. For example, Tata has involved in this one. You know, Raymond, we entered agreement with Raymond with the Khadi. We are supplying the wonderful fabric for them in the name of Raymond's fabric. That fellow is bargaining paisa to paisa with our institutions, and he is selling for wonderful rate in their showroom. So this is another type of issues what we are facing. So under Spurti cluster program, especially Ministry of MSME, KVIC, we are organizing these kind of clusters where common facility centers will be there, dyeing system will be there, silk railing unit is there, working capital is there. At the same time, designer studios also, it is a part of the system. If minimum 150 to 200 viewers are there, it is up to 2 crores to 8 crores concept. It is not a loan, it is a central government grant provided. You should have a wonderful implementing agency where the weavers will be the owners of that system. So these kind of system there, but how to reach that what is a common man? Again, it is challenge because government is having its own limitations. So the intervention of the people who are committed with the social cause, who are having passion towards this kind of work. So these people came forward to implement these kind of things. Actually, I am telling, money is laying, nobody is there to spend these kind of things. So I request all the people go through our Spurti scheme, and it will be helpful. Second, the new initiation, as Srimati Madam told, we are experiment. I myself started a institution in Coimbatore in the name of Swadeshi Sarvodaya Sangha, where only we are doing the innovation and R&D projects, especially with blending with the natural fibers. We are blending with the banana, we are blending with the hemp, and we are blending with pineapple fibers also. Recently, we have successfully came out with a denim fabric, and we are almost, it was finalized stage. Arvind is planning to take our entire product. It is a wonderful denim fabric with a natural color like indigo color. It is having a wonderful demand in the international market, so that even I can give to the weaver per day 700, 800 rupees also. I don't mind to leave, because such kind of international rate was there. So as per the market demand, we have to train up the weaver. Then only he will get some good livelihood. Then only the new generation will join in this one. So it is a wonderful morning. Unexpectedly, this program has been planned. One is Matthew sir. Really, it is a wonderful, because past 3 days I am going through them, their insurance policies, their health policies, their housing policies. There is infrastructure policy at present. Nothing is there in the rural infrastructure. We have initiated. Definitely in coming days we will work together for that policy. Second is like Srimati Madam, who is I am very passionate towards the industry. She should. We are ready to organize awareness programs in the rural areas. It is a wonderful market in the global area. This is a time for us to reach there, provided we should have our own original same old technique or originality with a rich heritage. Then wonderful market is there, wonderful rate is there, then it will be profitable. Some of the points I might have missed, because I am hesitating to speak before Karappanji is a giant, because he knows each and every subject in this market, in this field. So with this my limited knowledge, I kept some of the products, some of the points, and thank you very much for giving this wonderful opportunity. Dhanyavad, namaskar.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. It's a wonderful speech, sir. And also one more thing, I am requesting, maybe you people can take to government. This time, whatever viewed people, viewers, whatever holder will be there. There, whatever sarees and the dresses, whatever is there, that they have to sell. We have to identify good marketing methods, because after selling this all cloth and material only, they can go for next level. Until otherwise, they will get a more struggling this kind of marketing. So we have to make it like a expo type.
Yes.
How it is possible? Which manner is possible? That manner,
Yes.
we have to support them to sell all the products. Then only they can go for next level of their normal life. Getting normal life
Yes.
itself, they have a lot of materials that they have to sell. That I am requesting through our channel.
நீங்க பார்த்துட்டு இருக்க இந்த வீடியோ உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்சிருந்துச்சுன்னா லைக் பண்ணுங்க, ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க, கமெண்ட் பண்ணுங்க, சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்க. மறக்காம பக்கத்துல இருக்க பெல் பட்டனையும் பிரஸ் பண்ணுங்க. அப்பதான் நாங்க போடுற வீடியோவோட அப்டேட் எல்லாம் உங்களுக்கு நோட்டிபிகேஷனா வரும்.